Morning everybody, welcome to another video. Today's video could go a lot of different directions. We tested the canola out a couple days ago, still a little bit wet but getting pretty close. The wheat is just about ready to go and we could do that at any time, but there's a chance of rain in the forecast today, like 50 to 60% chance of rain, which is a pretty good chance to hit us somewhere around noon to 3. I came out here though because it's really windy and I'm on the side of the house blocking the wind. I came down here to kind of touch the grass a little bit, and it's dry grass. So because the grass is dry, I figured it's not too wet of a morning, no fog, not really too much dew or anything like that. So maybe we'll get a chance to go out there in the field and hit some canola or wheat, depending what we decide to do. I would guess wheat. And then even if we get out there, will we be able to stay out there if it rains on us? So we'll find that out all today as the video kind of goes on. Kind of picking up the camera and recording this without knowing where it's going, but we'll see. That's farming for you. So let's go and start the day, see when we can get out in the field and start some more harvest. So we got the wind to dry out the wheat today, but we don't really have the sun. It's cold out here. I had to put on a sweatshirt. So we are gonna start taking a look at the wheat a little bit. And to do that, my dad's up disking right now. I'm gonna go relieve him disking, which I kind of ended the video early this week doing. So I'm gonna go take over the disc, hitting those wet spots, knocking down those weeds, chopping them up. And he's gonna test the wheat, kind of put it in his hand, roll it around, see if it shells out easy and everything's dry enough. Maybe we'll be able to get a few hours of combining in before it rains, or maybe it won't rain at all, and we'll finally get a full day in. Either way, I'm on disc duty. Got a little bit more humid since I last spoke to the camera. The wind is still up high, but the sun isn't really out and the air is a little more humid. Like I said, we are expecting some rain this afternoon maybe, so the stuff's not ready yet. Canola's still a little bit wet, wheat still feels a little bit wet, not ready to go. We're gonna see if it rains. Hopefully it holds off so we can get some combining in this afternoon. And lately this harvest at least, it hasn't really gotten dry until pretty late in the day. I don't know if that's because of the fog, the humid air, the amount of rain kind of that keeps coming and soaking things up, but it's been staying pretty wet, which is pretty frustrating, to be honest. When you kind of want to get out there at like 10 or 11 and start a nice long day, get a lot done, knock out 1-2 fields, it just doesn't happen when you can only start at 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, especially when there's chances of rain coming in the afternoon. We're almost into September and we still haven't really cut into the wheat or canola yet, which is very late. So here's hoping that it doesn't rain and that we can actually get some harvesting done. We're gonna take this tractor home with the disc and fiddle around with some other stuff until we're ready to go. Well, it's about 2 p.m. and it still hasn't rained, so I don't even think, if I can make the prediction right now, I say it's not even gonna rain today, even though there's little blotches on the radar, even though there's still a chance of rain. It keeps lowering the chance, pushing it later in the day. We might be good on the rain. Now, we're actually going to test the wheat this afternoon in the 9760, which I'm standing under right now. And my dad is going down the road, getting it set up for wheat, since that's a different crop for us. You have to set the combine a little different. Let's open this up. I'll show you what he heard. He heard a knocking noise, like a slap, and it's this bar right here. This is all hitting together in here, and also the sieve is a little bit messed up in the back because we're missing something here. So somewhere along the line, whether it was barley a couple days ago or canola, when we tested that moisture before the weekend, something fell off here. So because it's a Sunday, that's how it works. We gotta wait for some service on that. So not only is it maybe gonna rain on us, not only have we not got any wheat and canola done, but now we're down to 1 combine. Wah, wah, wah. So make do with what we have, though, I suppose. Try to get some wheat done, or at least get it tested so we know if it's wet or not. We don't even know if it's wet. The snap test, the bite test, didn't seem so good, like it is probably still wet, but we have to get the official word. We're backing out the 9610 right now, and we're gonna get the header hooked up on this combine so we can get a sample and test out that wheat. So we haven't put a straight cut header yet on the combine, the 9610 combine yet, because we just had the pickup header for the barley. This is a little bit more of a process to get it hooked up. I'm gonna time lapse this situation and check in with you guys again once we're out ready to get a sample. Well, you saw it there, 14 or so for the moisture. Still want to test exactly what it yields. Not quite where we want it. And I think it might be raining soon. Not to tell you exactly where we live, but here's the radar. See that? We do have some action coming through, just kind of splotchy, but hitting us a few times for the rest of the evening. Hopefully it doesn't hit us, but who knows? You know, I feel a drop here and there, and we're kind of getting rained out again, or at least moistured out. So because that one combine has a broken part, like I showed you, I'm going to drop off the header over here, and we're gonna put that one away so it doesn't get all wet, soaked up in the hopper. We're gonna put it up in the shed and dump that wheat that we just tested. Yep, our combining's done for the day. The wheat tasted a little bit soft, tested a little bit high, and now it's raining. Wouldn't you know? We're getting a little bit of rain. It's not gonna amount to a whole lot, but it's enough to shut down the operation for today. Rained out once again here at Stoltz Farm. We'll try again tomorrow if this doesn't amount to much. Otherwise, it'll probably be later in the week to start combining some stuff. We'll probably do the canola before the wheat based on how wet it was. You never know. We're dumping this load that we just took in for the wheat just to kind of keep it dry. I'm gonna tarp up the truck, go home, and call it a day. Hey girls. Well folks, another day, another life lesson here on the farm. Some things you just can't control. Would we like to get the wheat and canola harvested? Yep. Can we control the moisture of the plant? And can we control the weather if it keeps raining on us? Nope, at least I can't. What will be, and the workday is over, at least for farm work. And this is the end of another video. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I was hoping to get out in the field today, but like I said at the beginning, just gonna pick up the camera, vlog it, see what happened for the day. Turns out we got rained out again. Maybe tomorrow. If you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what kind of videos you want to see. I'll see you guys in the next one.